Yo, yo. What's up, guys? It's your boy, Mr. Chow, your boy Mike here, coming at you with a quick video. Here to talk to y'all about why you should give up smoking and start vaping. Not to mention, for starters, vaping is a lot cheaper in the long run, and off the bat, too. I honestly and ultimately think vaping is healthier, not from a technical or detailed perspective, but without going into details, like I said, just personal experience. I noticed when I smoked cigarettes, um, my lungs would feel heavy. I'd feel like I'd cough up so much mucus every day. I actually noticed that I'd get bronchitis quite a bit too when I smoked cigarettes, whereas with e-cigs, the vapor in my lungs when I inhale feels a lot lighter of a load to take and to accept into your body, whereas smoke, you feel a whole lot heavier of a sensation. Also, what's really cool about electronic cigarettes is that you can kind of adjust and select your level of nicotine content for your device that you have. You can either go with like something like this, a disposable vape, disposable e-cig, or you can go with something like a mod that puts out a lot of clouds, a lot of vapor. This is more like discreet, less vapor, higher nicotine content though, whereas the bigger e-cigs and the mod e-cigs put out a lot more vapor, but they have a less of a nicotine content level. And also, what's really cool about e-cigs, you do have a lot of options, so you got disposable vapes, you got the mod e-cigs, you got the vape pens, you got everything. Whereas with cigarettes, you're just stuck with plain tobacco cigarettes. Whether you get menthol or not, you're still just stuck on a limited selection. Whereas with vapes, you get a whole array of selection. Now, briefly focusing on these disposable vapes, this disposable vape I have here is the Alpha 1 Plus Tropical Blue disposable vape, and it lasts 2,200 puffs. That's the equivalent of 4 to 5 packs of cigarettes. And this thing cost me 22 bucks. If I was to get 4 or 5 packs of cigarettes, that would cost me between 50 and 70 bucks probably, which is crazy. So that brings me back to the point. Vaping is a lot cheaper than smoking cigarettes and traditional tobacco. And after a while, I would get used to the way cigarettes would taste, and ultimately, I was all right with the taste, but e-cigs, there's just such a good flavor content to them. It's really hard to get sick of vaping. Whereas with tobacco cigarettes, the tobacco smoke and the taste, it's just nasty. And all the tar, it's really nasty, guys. Come on now. My next point is nicotine content. A lot of the vapes nowadays, especially the disposable ones, have a high concentration of nicotine levels in them. So you're only going to have to take a couple pulls off it in order to get the feeling of nicotine satisfaction. I'm sorry, satisfaction. My speech was a dub right there. Mispronounced that. I'm so sorry. But anyway, back to the point. Satisfaction, if you want to call it satisfaction, what have you. These things are great. Cigarettes are not. I guarantee over time you'll be able to find the perfect vape for you that satisfies every need. Guaranteed. So this tropical blue vape that I'm ripping right now has a content of nicotine in it that's 5%, and the flavor is apple blue raspberry, but it's called tropical blue. After quitting cigarettes too, I noticed that it took quite a bit of time for my lungs to recuperate, even while in the process of still vaping, and in the whole go about of vaping, I still felt like my lungs took time to recuperate, but they have recuperated. And even though I'm still vaping, I have yet to get bronchitis again, and it's been like over a year or two since I quit smoking traditional tobacco cigarettes. So like that brings me back to the point: vapor is lighter, cigarette smoke is heavy. Another thing to note too, guys, is tobacco smoke stuff reeks and it sticks to furniture. It's just a heavy scent, and I personally don't like it. Some people do. I used to not mind it, but now that I don't smoke, I can't stand it, to be honest. But vapor, nicotine, or I'm sorry, electronic cigarette vapor is very light, very buoyant, and it's not going to stick to furniture. It's not going to leave a heavy aroma around your atmosphere where you are, and it's not going to piss people off too if they're bystanders. And the secondhand vapor is not really as noticeable and as punishable and bothersome as tobacco smoke is. So you try going to the gym smoking cigarettes, it's kind of counterproductive. It's just one thing's tearing you down, the other thing you're trying to build yourself up in the gym, work on your health, your lifestyle, healthier lifestyle. You can't do it. You can't smoke and go to the gym, guys. It's just counterproductive, like I said. But I've noticed that I can still work out and I can still exercise while vaping, and vaping isn't as detrimental and doesn't deteriorate my lungs the way that tobacco smoke does. Oops, my landlord just got home. I gotta head inside. Don't want them to catch me in the middle of filming a video. That's where I'm gonna wrap this video up, guys. Thanks for watching. That's pretty much it. Just wanted to briefly touch base on why vaping is a much better option than smoking traditional tobacco cigarettes. Once again, thanks for watching, and as always, cheers and chow. Peace, guys. Till next time.